think back, say, I don't know, 40 years ago. 40 years ago is 1980, by the way, and that's when a band formed here in the tri-state. But Prizoner is getting ready to play the band's very last gig. Our buddy Wildman Walker joins me now for a look back at the band. You are a big fan that goes back maybe all 40 years of when Prisoner first began. I don't know Prisoner. Tell me.
I can't believe you don't know Prisoner.
I know, man. Tell me.
You never saw the Cincy Rock Legends Prisoner?
Tell me about this band.
Okay, well they formed in 1981. I started being associated with them like in '85.
Okay.
Because that's when I was working for WEBN,
Sure.
and we were doing a lot of bar gigs out at Annie's.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much when I first started hanging with these guys. And this Saturday night at Riverfront Live, which is the old Annie's on Kellogg Avenue,
right.
4343 Kellogg. I'll get that plug in. This will be their final club gig. This is it. I mean, they've been together, through numerous changes. But,
yeah.
And they're going to call it quits after Saturday night.
Have they been playing on and off the entire 40 years?
Oh, yes.
Or did they take a break for a while?
No,
they didn't.
They've been playing all over the tri-state. You name the club, they probably played it.
Yeah.
They probably played. They played my backyard. They played. Here's a picture here. You're going to get a good.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. I'm going to hold this up.
They played at my wedding, which is probably the only good thing that came out of that wedding. They played at my Super Bowl party. They played everywhere. I mean,
yeah.
A lot of clubs have come and gone. Remember the old Hurricane Surf Club?
Sure.
They used to play there. And they played all over the city.
I would imagine
festivals, you name it, they've done.
The kinds of stories that a band like that has over 4 decades of doing gigs like that have to be unbelievable.
Oh, I can imagine what Tim Keys, who's the lead guitar player, the stories he could tell.
Yeah.
Probably the good and, probably the not so good.
When you have a band like that that's done as much as they've done for as long as they've done it, do you feel like this was one of those groups that was always on the cusp? You know what I mean? From just
a lot of their fans thought they were. And
yeah.
And then I've heard stories that they didn't really want to. Some didn't want to go on the road.
Yeah.
I mean, they came out with 2 really good CDs that got a little bit of airplay. Some really good songs on their 2 CDs. But I don't know if the guys really wanted to go on the road. I think they could have made it. I really do. I really do. They could. I mean, Tim Keys, I'll put him up to any guitarist in town. I mean,
no
Tim
kidding.
taught himself how to play. In fact, his son is playing in the band before on
that's
Saturday.
kinda cool.
Lemon Sky.
Yeah.
And then Scott McCroby, there's a picture of Tim right there. Scott McCroby, who passed away 3 years ago, the bass player, his son is playing in the second band on Saturday night. So it's kind of like a family thing. And a lot of guys that played in the band in the 80s are coming in. I got a friend of mine, Michael Scott, he's flying in from Arizona to be part of the show.
Be part of the gig.
Be part of the gig.
So one more chance to see Prisoner.
One more chance to see Prisoner. This is it. And they've been selling tickets like hotcakes. I hate to use that line, but it's going to be epic, man. It's going to be epic. And to top it off, I will sing one final time. TNT with the Cincy Rock Legends Prisoner. One final time.
We know you want to see that. So here's the deal. Prisoner's final show. The details on screen right now. Saturday, December 28th at Riverfront Live. That's the old Annie's.
Doors open at 7.
4343 Kellogg Avenue. Wildman.
God, you read well.
I can see that all the way from here. You believe that? Hope you had a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
And let's send it over to Paul Poteet, find out about this forecast.